we are back here again.
In this place again.
Yeah.
Because in the last episode we were chased by the shade again. And it was weird because it looked like it died.
Yeah.
But it wasn't dead. It completely baited us.
I know.
And now we have to deal with these things that are blind. Not to mention they're quite busy eating bodies right now.
Yeah. And
it's quite odd they don't really detect the glow stick.
Well, the glow stick's not loud as fuck.
You know what, that is my question. How come glow sticks are not even loud? Like how?
Okay, the way it moves.
How do you get past that? Well, you can't go over there. Obviously.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Well, that's not how it worked.
Yeah, but it didn't distract it. Maybe you're not supposed to go over there. Check the other side.
The other side has no way through.
So you have to go through one of them?
Look.
So either way you're screwed.
Yeah.
So how do you make sure to not alert them? Because you die in one hit from those things.
They're bombs.
They're literally kamikazes.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, that's a big risk. Gonna pay off. And there was one right there. Jesus. Well, that was something. That was a strategy I never thought that would work.
Yeah.
Did you just thought of it, or you just...
No, I just went with how I saw.
So, how do you gotta do with the door? Oof. You know that's gonna make a lot of noise, right?
Not really.
Wait, it didn't make any noise? How did it not make that much loud noise?
Don't know. Also,
Is the shade here?
no, but I'm just gonna.
What in the hell?
Melts teeth.
Intestines? That's a wall that I really didn't want to see. There's no one around. You could just...
I know. I'm just being careful, cause you never know when the shield will show up. Remember?
True, but...
when it tricked us?
by getting into...
a hallway chase?
Yep, not to mention it was sitting on a chair like it was dead. Is the shade becoming smart, or... Now that is disgusting!
This is nightmare fuel on steroids!
He brought this upon himself. We gave him a chance.
Oh wait,
Is that a flashlight?
is that another flashlight?
Wait, I think you have to listen to what they're saying first.
Come, see.
It's still dumb we won't be able to see who the,
Gimme.
We finally got a flashlight, thank God. Anyway, you were saying dust? Yes. It's still disappointing we didn't get to see Mobius's face.
We will in the sequel.
Does he even have a name?
I think I don't remember.
Well, at least we'll get the flashlight back. Now we can actually find secrets. Again. Finally.
Oh.
Speaking
What?
of secret, there's possibly a code for this. Maybe it has something to do with the monitors. Or maybe it has to do with the grid. Imagine it's Morse code. Now that would be dumb.
Wait a minute. There's 2 on top and 1 on bottom.
Wait, are you trying to do the Morse code?
Wait a minute.
Cancel. Okay,
No.
we do Morse code on that.
No, I'm not doing Morse code. I'm trying to reselect a dial here. Because look how it's lined up. Look how the blood is lined up.
Are you supposed to line up the blood?
Yeah, look.
Oh, and the bottom dial moves the big dial.
Yeah. And now. Look how the blood is laid out.
Wow, you really have to lay out blood. I thought the monitors were more like a Morse code thing. But hey, we got scrap letter.
Oh, well, we missed the first one. I don't give a shit.
But wait, didn't we actually have the ones from the previous story?
Yes, but I don't think they transfer over to this one. Because remember, that was for that part.
Wait. Check the archives, actually. The scrap letters. Oh, you're right. So basically it's just the same letter. Isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
So if this is a direct, letter from Myra to Sebastian, doesn't it mean that she found their daughter?
In a way.
But even though we don't get all of them, we'd be able to dissect them. Dissect the last scraps to find out, right?
Is that a...
So intestines, you can say there's a brain.
No, those are intestines.
So
Those
I
are
was right.
intestines.
So I was right, it was intestines.
That's a heart.
Oh, they were literally doing experiments. But you see that grid? I believe there's another safe here because there's a grid.
Brains.
I mean, what do you expect from this place? Wait,
Wait
there's
a
a star
minute.
on the ground.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It's the brain. It's Ruben's brain, isn't it?
Despicable. Coming from the man using his own patients to further his own research.
I thought you were gonna call him
The
by his
irony
new
of this
name.
situation is amusing.
Well, since they're saying his real name, why not just say his real name?
This means
Ruben.
Not Ruvik.
we can continue the experiments.
Actually, can you take a look around to see if there's actually another safe here?
Is even more
There
necessary
isn't.
than before.
So what was the point of the grid puzzle?
This whole project.
On
From
the
the
board.
beginning, it was about deceit.
That one right there. What was even the point of that?
Oh, wait, what? Now you're mentioning it. What if there is? Let me check. Let me look around. Let me look around.
Before you continue on,
Yeah. Notes.
go
Okay.
files. Just behind that curtain. Go on the other side. Is there actually another safe here? Or is it on the top?
Well, we only saw that one at the top, which was
The
turn
one-
dials.
The one with the other turn the blood. So possibly there's one in the second floor.
Let me just look around, just to be certain. Look out through all possibilities.
And again, if we don't get all the letter scraps, we could just dissect what the letter means.
Yeah, we could.
So there's a safe you did. So I'm guessing that the other one is on the ground floor, but it's somewhere.
Probably move more forward. So,
Is this a new flashlight or is this the same old flashlight?
it's a new flashlight. Okay. One, top right, bottom left, way bottom left, corner, one above it, one across.
How much is 2 down, 3 up, 1, 2, and 3? How about that?
3. Okay.
Well, you have to find this. Oh, it's for this.
Okay.
It was for a door. 3. Yep. And
Hold on.
check the grid again. Okay, you 1 off. No, that was right. that one. And
No, wait.
Check
No,
the grid.
I'm just being sure here. Like, look.
2 in the middle, 1 below, and 1 the third row. There we go. So it wasn't for a safe, it was for a door.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be a safe.
I don't trust that hallway.
Well, you're not the only one, whore. I really did thought it was going to be a safe.
I do not trust this hallway.
Wait, there is a tape.
Tape, 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 tape,
I
tape,
saw
tape,
what they have
tape.
done to him, and I am appalled. To think the young boy I mentored is now this. A massive gray matter in a glorified test tube. Could they have been planning this all along? And what have I become in all of this? They've managed to keep his mind alive by simulating an artificial body. His consciousness is being confined to a mental straitjacket, a gear in their infernal machine. They have even stricken his name and humanity, referring to him by an anagram, Ruvik. A crude joke, as if spitting on his grave. I almost felt the urge to smash the case and end it right there. But my anger was quickly replaced by scientific curiosity. Reuben's legacy will live on. I will spearhead the next step. I will create something of my own out of this tragedy.
So technically, he both regrets and is not only regrets but also angered by this.
I guess.
But even though it still got him killed.
Yep.
What you
And
see
now we know.
are prototypes.
Oh, well, that's a dead body.
It requires a physical.
As I was saying, I guess we now know why Rubik got his name.
But Beacon houses a
His
newer
name came from
version
an anagram.
with a wireless transmitter.
After when they took his brain
All
out.
the user hears is a high-pitched tone, and they're connected. We've got more
Isn't this what the
connected
STEM project is?
unauthorized usage.
You mean the same room Sebastian was in?
To be on our terms,
Then yes.
not his.
That sound in the patrol car.
So this is supposed to be a trial run for the
Joseph,
STEM.
Sebastian, Oscar. They were all pulled in with me. The STEM and
Wait, isn't Oscar the guy who saved us from the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
There must be a way to get out of this
You
world
mean the
from there.
one that Kidman used her heel at? Then yes, that was him. I'm still surprised that her heel was so deadly it kicked him that hard. You know? Yeah, that was weird. You know? What the hell? Oh, it's Mobius.
Dark. Especially for you, kid. You're asking too many questions, ignoring your mission. Running from responsibility. Just like you always do.
No, that's not true. You don't know me.
That much is obvious. But we need to make sure you do what you're told.
You're lying.
You know, we can actually now see part of his face, you know?
I can't trust you.
Even
Not
if it,
like this.
you know, it's
You're
dark.
not required to trust
Is that
us.
right?
Only to
I
obey.
mean, you're not wrong. We can actually see a part of his face. We can actually see his mouth moving, even though it was dark.
Yeah, and also he is trying to brainwash her.
I mean, isn't it quite obvious?
Hey,
Safe point. And do you think it'd be a good time to stop here?
we recently just started, so I think going a little bit more to a checkpoint will be fine. Because, hey, what doesn't hurt to see a little bit more?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because one, like I said, we barely even started.
I mean, we did spend like a minute trying to get past those blind monsters. And I see a chair in the distance. What the hell?
Yeah, that's my question.
Don't
trust it.
Let's go. Why do I have a feeling this is like a boss fight arena?
Do you not know it's that great?
Yeah, we know it's the great.
Do you not know what's flowing upward?
Yeah, it's blood.
Yeah, we're upside down.
I mean, isn't that obvious? You saw that light from that tunnel, right?
Yeah. is so dark.
And what you mean is that we barely got to the start of the madness.
Yeah. It is so dark. How long is this ladder?
Pretty long. I mean, we're in sewer grate right now.
Oh, here we
Oh, there we go. There's Mobius.
Castellanos, Oda, they know nothing. But they're searching for answers.
Searching for us, you mean?
We're literally climbing down more to the depths.
But this may be our chance to remove them. Having all of you in one place will provide.
Now we're back here in the hospital's hallway.
We're not in a hospital.
We're not?
It's Sebastian's workplace.
Oh, it's the Crimson Police Station.
Yes.
You know, we never actually saw the police station. So I think we can actually see what the police station looks like. For once.
Listen. A police department.
As you said, we got to a checkpoint. I think it'll be a good time to stop here.
Yeah, because we are having enough time to relax before we actually face the shade.
Not to mention, we actually now got to see what the Crimson Police Station looks like.
Yeah.
Because we never got to see what it looks like from Sebastian's flashbacks.
Yep, but it would also be a save point in the sequel.
Alright.
So everyone, this was actually not as hectic as the ones before.
But it was like full of mysteries,
And informational.
such as finding out that Ruvik got his name from an anagram after when they, dissect his brain.
And that the doctor also, let's say, somewhat both regret and was also angry and intrigued by how the situation ended up.
You mean Jimenez?
Yes.
Not to mention that we're now upside down, and we actually now got to see a part of Mobius' face.
And we also got down through a very long, dark tunnel.
I mean, give us more information on what the heck is going on.
Yeah. So everyone, on the next video, next week, we will continue off here in the illusions.
Alright.
See you all later. Bye.